She was ready to fight. She headed to the Italian parliamentarian meeting. The speaker asked to throw her out because she entered in the middle of the session unannounced, and the place was full of men. She told them, "Since I came to you, but you did not allow me to speak, let me speak here. I'm speaking on behalf of the Italians, the countrymen in America perishing. Rats in America have it better than them." She got this article and gave it to the the speaker in their parliament, slammed it on the table. The news article that Kaliha wrote about rats having it better than the children in 5 points. She continued to elaborate the sufferings that the Italians are going through in America. And she pleaded with them that they don't need your pity, but you need to hear their cry, the cry of the homeless, the sick, the poor, because in the end God will ask you, what did you do about them? She told them she has this plan for them to build a hospital that will be used to cater for the poor people in 5 points. She laid the plan for the hospital, and eventually she was granted the loan that she was seeking. But she had to give in everything that she has in Italy, all the orphanages, all the houses that she had built. And then she was told that if she lost, she would lose everything. She went to the Pope after this. The Pope gave her permission, but also the Pope told her you can lose everything. The Pope sent ahead of her a letter to the Archbishop. She reached New York, and the Archbishop was there to meet her on her arrival. She was shocked. The Archbishop gave her a story while they were in the cut of how his parents came as Irish immigrants and would always tell him, "We are digging tunnels so that you people can enjoy a softer life." The Archbishop told her that don't think that I don't support your work or that I don't admire what you're doing, but I need you to know that you have thwarted a nest, and now neither I nor the Pope can protect you from what may come. She got to the place where she's going to be building this hospital, got the contractor, who is an American, and she told him that to build this, she wants some of the workers, half of the workers, to be Italians. And she also told him that they should be receiving the same pay as the Americans. And she also told him the nuns will be sleeping here. And the work began. One day at a time, the work kept on progressing. The workers were busy. Everyone was busy moving up and down, making sure that this dream hospital is brought to life. And one day they were working. A stone was thrown through the glass window and it landed right inside with the words written on, "Go home, day goes." And at night, a couple of men, led by a person who looked like the mayor, poured oil into the building and set it on fire. While the nuns were upstairs sleeping, they saw smoke, only to realize the whole building has been set on fire. They were out of the building as firefighters did their best to put out the fire. The nun went to meet Kaliher, the New York Times news writer. Then Kaliher and the nun went to meet the mayor's assistant. Cabrini told him, "I have to speak to the mayor." And Kaliher told him that the nun has rights to the front page of the paper, and he will only write what the nun tells him to write. And this time round, if the mayor does not come out, they may not like what will be written about the mayor. Eventually, Cabrini was introduced to the mayor. She asked the mayor if the mayor knew about the fire that was set on their house. The mayor told her if I was there to know all the fires, but she insisted that people could have died. And she's willing to bet that the person who did this didn't know that people lived in. The mayor took this as a threat. Cabrini continued to say, "Kaliher would like to write about you, that you are supporting the work we are doing." The mayor stood up and argued never. Cabrini told him, "Either you support the work, which we will be glad to have you on board, or if you don't, then I will settle for your protection." Cabrini continued to argue her case with the mayor and reminded the mayor that the elections are coming up, and these Italians that he's calling Dagos will be willing to vote and rally behind him if he can stand behind them right now. She also reminded him that one day this office will be having an Italian, and that Italian won't be here to clean it, but to run it, because those Italians are now citizens of America. The mayor ended up offering her a drink and said, "And here I was thinking you were new at this." Cabrini continued to ask the mayor, "And I hope this is the last time we are experiencing such fires." The mayor told Cabrini, "It's a shame you are a woman. You would have made an excellent man." But Cabrini, gazing in the window, said, "Men can't do what we do." As the movie concludes, Callahan wrote an article about the work of Cabrini. Cabrini became the greatest entrepreneur of her time. Her first hospital was considered one of the finest in New York. She went on to build more hospitals, more orphanages all around the world, including China. She defied death and died at the age of 67, and she was buried at her grand orphanage as she had predicted. A celebration was held in her honor in the same space where she used to work alone. That same space was filled with people mourning her death. She made history, and she made it in the books of America as the first missionary woman.